Hey, there's no shame in trying things that people ain't never tried before.
Words are pretty cool. When I say big titty anime bitch on a couch with red sheets and hanging lights, you see it in your mind. You can envision it. Thanks to words. Words are communicative tools. But words aren't communication's be all, end all. You have something, you feel something, you know something, you need to communicate. Ants, animals, insects, things communicate with smells, or images primarily. You can say you love your girl, but busting a fat nut, there's no comparison, you understand. Words are not only imprecise, they are not really true. They aren't what you mean. When someone asks you why you like something or why you hate something, you just hate it or you just like it, right? Then when they ask you, you come up with words, reasons. Sometimes these word reasons stick, but other times people shit all over them, and you still love or hate the thing regardless, right? Because your message or your knowledge is I love or hate this or whatever you have to say, and your words are just words. Your words are not your real reasons, your true message. They're just words. Now, Monogatari, you fuckers hate anime. You can read philosophy all you want, but you never know when some 2D anime bitches will drop some serious knowledge on you. Linked in the description, they call this excuses. These excuses. I've struggled with what to fucking call these. Vocabulary is so hard. For a while. But they are just excuses for how you actually feel. Now, the good old show focuses on love versus words. But I'm saying your message and your words are completely separate things. Not just that they are excuses, but words are a completely separate realm. It's not just that words don't measure up to your message. Sometimes you don't measure up to words. Skimmerlit writing tip number 1. Boys, if you want excellent monster design, just start saying nonsensical shit. H.P. Lovecraft used this well, but the Bible used it even better. The Bible, boys, God shot a sword out of his mouth and wore Warhammer 40k gear with I am God, King of Kings on the thigh. And he was saying this while he had the sword in his mouth. And a whole bunch of other shit that you can't render realistically. Because words are words and real is real. It's hard to render them in reality, because reality and word world are different. That was the Bible example, but for fun here, let's just come up with something on the spot that I haven't premeditated at all. We have a honey mustard... Okay, hold on. This honey mustard canister. You open it up, and then earrings materialize in the honey mustard, of the honey mustard. And they shoot out, but are still connected by strands through the plastic, and grab your ears, and then rip your head in two, okay? And then they pull your head into the honey mustard canister. But the plastic is unbroken. The seals are unbroken. And they're hanging onto your ears, and they pull your head in, okay? And then your head becomes honey mustard, and it is just honey mustard. And then the earrings also become honey mustard. And then your corpse is sitting there without a head. We didn't talk about the neck being severed because we didn't need to, because this is Word World. And we didn't talk about the plastic being severed or busted because this is Word World. But now you're just honey mustard. By your ears, boys. Now, that's all fucking stupid and nonsensical, right? Why do you love what you love? Take the honey mustard monster and insert that as your answer. That's what you're doing. You're using the honey mustard monster for your answer. Every time you answer anything, you're using this honey mustard monster world. That's what you're answering in. You're living in real life, and you're in this honey mustard domain. You're using honey mustard currency to answer your fucking real life questions. Do you follow what I mean? What I'm saying here is, when you ask someone something and they answer you with words, don't believe what they're saying. Don't believe their words, because they're arbitrary. When someone asks you something and you answer, don't trust your own words, because they're arbitrary. They aren't what you mean. Other people's words aren't really what they mean. You are real people in honey mustard land, exchanging honey mustard. Now let's take that to the next level. Philosophical and political, social debate. I have little use for it, because people obsess so heavily over the honey mustard monster. Not the messages. They're obsessed with the honey mustard arbitrary monster. They're judging reality based on the honey mustard monster. Last video, character video, how people act. The people I dislike use honey mustard to build, to failingly build reality. When in reality, they should use honey mustard to communicate reality. Or at least try. That's what words are for. I have little faith in words, but I'm still a wordy boy. Because words are cool. Honey mustard is pretty chill. But you need to understand the differences between reality and honey mustard. Its limitations. Honey mustard is great, okay, but it's not substantial. You can't substitute tendies, chicken tendies, paid for in full with good boy points, with just honey mustard. Communication is so wide. I wonder if the mic picked that up. You need to consider everything. We're dropping the tendies metaphor. Metaphors exist only to illustrate your point. If you base your entire message on metaphors, you're stupid, and if you take metaphors as someone's entire message, you're fucking stupid. We're dropping the tendies metaphor. You should explore other mediums to get your message across, and never trust your words. Trust your gut first. Gut first, then words, or gestures, or context, whatever. Your medium second. Your gut, your message first. And that goes for other people too. When you're listening to people, accepting other people's messages. Not really their messages, just their mediums, their words. It's not just what someone says, it's how they say it, or who's saying it, or other people who are saying it, or the situation in which it's said. Everything around what they're saying, and them themselves and their message, that's what matters. Someone might say all the, quotes, right things. That's the what. That's the honey mustard. That's the words. But you can still smell shit. Your gut, your righteousness, your inner fuckboy says, hey, there's something wrong here. And there probably is something wrong there. Even if their words, their honey mustard, their what looks right, their tendies are all fucked up, boys. They're probably baked. I bet they aren't even fried. They're trying to lowball you on your good boy points. The ones you saved diligently from mommy. Swap from honey mustard to knuckle dusters and break their jaws. Leave. Get out of there. Something smells wrong. Probably is wrong. Words regardless. And again, that goes for you too. When someone surprises you with a question or a debate, and you throw out reasons to justify yourself. Thank you, Nekomonogatari. Ooh, anime. They're just excuses for what you really mean. And when they shit on them, if they shit on them, maybe your excuses win and you're a fantastical boy. But if you lose, remember, you're losing this word world. That was the Aren't You Too video, which I horribly articulated. Word world. These are people fighting in honey mustard land. You're living in reality. They stick you in honey mustard land and beat you on honey mustard land. Blue Friend had the best saying. Never argue with an idiot because they'll drag you down to their level and beat you with experience. That's what's happening here. Don't trust your words because you're full of shit and you'll say shit to justify yourself. Don't trust other people's words because they're full of shit and they will say shit to justify themselves. Now, this video is not to give you communications be-all end-all because it doesn't exist. There are so many different ways to communicate. This video's point is to get you less stuck on words, on honey mustard. Because our society, Western civilization, these fucking losers, are obsessed with honey mustard. And life, communication, reality is not honey mustard. It is not honey mustard. Existence is not fucking honey mustard, boys. There's a lot more to it than that. And if you listen to people who are honey mustard salesmen, and you believe yourself when you're selling honey mustard, you're selling yourself short and you're selling everyone else short. And you're setting yourself up for failure. And I'm setting you up for failure because I'm selling you honey mustard right now, right? You get the idea, though. Reality, what you mean, is one thing. You can communicate that in many different ways. Words, gestures, words and gestures and whatever else. Touching, giving, palling around, passive aggression. White people love passive aggression. Do that. And words are another thing. Don't take them too seriously. And if you intend to use them, understand how they differ from reality. Use them to make some kick-ass nonsensical monsters. Or make somebody feel really, really fucking stupid if you can. If you're a good honey mustard bender, use it. Thank God you live in a society where people value honey mustard over tendies. If you're good with honey mustard, rape people. Not literally rape people, metaphorically rape people with your metaphorical honey mustard. Hurt them, because you can. We live in a society where we can, so do it. Do it. Understand honey mustard's limits, understand words' limits, and push them. But that about rippity wraps this one up. I hope you enjoyed watching, because I certainly enjoyed making it. Fuck you, you're full of shit, and fuck me, I'm full of shit, and fuck everyone else, they're full of shit too. Like if you enjoyed, because that helps me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't, because we do this shit when I feel like it. Comment your thoughts, because I love hearing from you. What sauce do you like on your tendies, boys? And why are unscripted videos so much better than scripted videos? Because we can pivot into honey mustard land. Let me know in the comments. because I love hearing from you. Except for the 15% of my my viewership who are fucking retards. I could get rid of 45 subscribers, the bad ones, and feel much better. Fuck you. Yeah, unsub fuckers. But thanks again for watching, everybody, really. We have a lot of fun on this channel. So much fun, in fact. Shit. So much fun, in fact. What is a large, empty thing that we can fill fun with? Oh, my second manuscript. Yeah. Yeah, that's a really large, empty space that could use filling. We have so much fun on this channel that we could fill an entire second manuscript with it. And I look forward to doing this with you guys again in the future. But the reason I still make videos is because 80% of my viewers, I think, are going through similar things. And despite this post-Western hellhole that these fucking losers wallow in. Oh man, the West is dying. Oh, it's deteriorating. Oh god. Oh man, individualism. Oh man, collectivism. Oh god. Watch MDE more. Sam Hyde and Jordan B. Peterson are Western civilization saviors. 80% of my viewers are not them and are trying to actually accomplish things. That's why I keep making videos. It's for us, boys. The big 80%. The important 80%. You're who matter. That's why we're still doing this. Don't forget that. No matter how bad things look, I swear to God, you are your life's protagonist, and we will accomplish something. I promise you.